Okay. Again, all I'm doing now is just looking at dark light relationship, the shapes. I can see a light triangle. Once I see a triangle, I know this relates to, in this case, relates back to my skull and up to the vase. And again, I'll look at this contour, how they float, to see if the silhouette looks interesting. See how the black can start anchor, to give you start tie things up. So I start putting some darker, which is the book end, not the book end, the spine of the book, and I can see I need something so much strong dark here. I need something darker here, which there will be because that's where that cloth, the shadow of that cloth. I like that this triangle goes in. Take your eyes to the book, and then this shadow right here shoots back out to the cup. Cast shadows. I want to carry the shadow a little bit further because there's nothing really much here anymore. So I can bring this out a little bit and bring your eyes back this way. Make sure that, again, does it flow nicely into the skull? Push out that, I want to push out that base a little more, and we also done this, at school, we did this called the rub out technique. You can take the rag and start rub out some of the highlights. I like when you rub out, make your um, paper towel into a wedge like this. So you still have to control it, almost like using a eraser. You guys probably have done, tone your paper with a charcoal powder, and then you draw your sketches and take your eraser, not kneader eraser, although that could work too. Usually you have a one kneader eraser, which is softer eraser, more organic. Then you have this harder plastic eraser. I use it like the pink pearl eraser, which is nice edge, and that's when you sculpt the shape in the shape of light with the chisel eraser. Or you can also do is use a clean brush, dry clean brush. Make sure it's dry, and you can go in and squibble. The reason why it's dry is it's already kind of wet down there, so you don't need to get you don't want your brush to get too wet. Otherwise, it just kind of it just start floating. Probably a little too wet, so they can't really pick up much. Probably rag is still better. Again, just shape. See that wedge will give you that nice thin highlights on that cloth. Well, I was going to say if you want, you can even use your finger, but that's probably not a good idea because although we all done it, but again, those paint, like I said, they're not the safest things out there. You don't want to get them in your body. So again, also see how the overall how the light form. Does it still has that nice cohesive feel, the flow? I don't like this to be too horizontal. I like what the reference, which is diagonal, take you into the space. Points to this apple right here, because I'm kind of still running on the room a little bit. I'll try to see if I can still bring that up. If not, it'll be okay. Well, if not, I'll just kind of leave it. It points to that slice of apple. Okay, I'm trying to get a sense of the silhouette. Oh, I need something right here. Okay, I think that's not bad. I'm gonna just darken the background. I'm not worried about this two flower first. Now I can come back and come back and paint that and then stamp, and I can later use back on my brush just sculpt it in like this. But I'll do that later. So let me paint in the background so make those light fields a little bit brighter. So it looks like this side is darker and this side has a little bit of a light. So usually what happens, the light coming shining this way hits on the object and it's continue bounce to this side. So I'm gonna darker here, a little bit grayer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna do what I did with the background of the other figure drawing, which I will try to see if I can glaze it. Hopefully it might start drying up. So I can actually to see if I can glaze it, put transparent black over, so still not pure black, have some of these canvas show through. Again, I like that effect. Just see if I can do it now. So it's not too wet, not too dry. And I just kind of have to feel it. When I work into a larger area, beside using a larger brush, you notice I'm holding my brush like this too, because it allows me to use my whole arm. You're holding like this, often intuitively you kind of use your fingers, although you probably can still use the arm, but somehow this way I get more broad strokes, so which I like for covering large area. Again, I want to get a sense of the gesture. I'm always thinking about gestures. I can feel the cloth kind of swing this way, so it's kind of come in like this, and here it gets subtle. Here it actually gets very quiet, and then you merge into the still life. So always think about the gesture and think about where's the passive area and where's the active area. Of course, the contrast is going to be right here, actually about right here. Here's start getting a little darker, and then you think of that yin yang balance. So you notice if you know the yin yang sign, you got the right. So if you look at it, you got a more of a dark area, large dark area, right here. You still got some of the light, right here. Later when you paint it dark, you still have some of the light, and then you got these even also this dark area. You also have some of the little bit of the lights, so kind of keep them balanced. So you got a light. Almost actually, this probably should reverse. Needs to emphasis on this. So you got the light and some dark, lot of light, some dark, and then you got this a lot of dark. You got a little bit of a light, but it still kind of keep them balanced. So imagine if you have all lights here, no light here at all, this just gonna get too off balance like this. So in this case, somewhere has a lot of dark, a little bit of a light, keep them balanced. I noticed that even when I apply these broad strokes, very kind of wild strokes, in a way they're not wild at all. It has thoughts put into it, beside the gestures. That's why I'm doing it kind of consistently, not getting all crazy, because I want to make sure I'm thinking the gesture, thinking about a graphic relationship, the graphic shapes. See how it follows the gestures.